Oh no, this one's really late. But, I mean, did I get all the work done? No. I still have to wrap up a package. I should have taken it to the post office today. I guess I got up late, and then I made 2 very long videos, and then I played a little too much with my toys. Look, I have the turn down surface already implemented. You're not used to seeing my bed like this, but I do. I usually wait till later to initiate turn down surface, and I actually, for you, I added an extra pillow. Not that you're joining me tonight or anything. And I also hid this towel that I like to put the towel on top of my pillow because I guess I don't have any hair right now, so it's not really necessary. Also, I was trying to at one point implement putting stuff on my face before bed. What was it? Castor oil. But I always forget to do that. I'm lucky if I can shave and brush my teeth and fit that stuff in. Oh, I forgot to check. I was starting to get some blemishes, little tiny zits or something that I put. Oh no, what is it? It's apple cider vinegar on my skin. It really does. Very good for your complexion. I haven't even wiped all the sleep out of my eyes yet today. Really should, wake up, splash water on your face, try to make yourself look presentable. But to me right now, I do like when I have the short hair. I ate all the candy. You know what? I couldn't even eat it all. I did try to balance it out by eating some of the. Well, I ate all the I just finished the clementines. That's what I had for dinner. But it's why didn't anybody tell me that it's toxic poison? It's totally unacceptable. And I have the vacuum cleaner. Those are toys that I have to return or sell. And then that vacuum cleaner, which I did the vacuuming yesterday, and then I had that sweater on. That's not supposed to be there. But I did clean up a lot of and sort a lot of toys and things, and I made 2 very long videos, which I shouldn't have done. Where was I going? I like how my hair looks when it's short sometimes. I guess when you can't see me very clearly, and I can't see. I was thinking just now when I took my glasses off, and I was trying to see if I had sleep in my eyes or anything for making this video. I was thinking, is it some kind of joke that they put on old people? There has to be something about that because we can't see how ugly we're getting, and we're not. It's harder. So I don't know what I'm trying to think. What scientific what does that make? I mean, young people are all sleeker and healthier, and their skin is shinier and their hair is shinier and stuff. It's obviously supposed to make them more desirable. I guess you have to. I think you have to outshine the wisdom. That's where the evolution process is, because an older man is going to be not in this case, but an older man is going to have wisdom and stuff like that. Some of them are going to be giant colossal babies who have done nothing with their life and have nothing to show, except for this angle where I like my stuff. It really sucks at a time where I have to get rid of everything that I like my stuff. Now today I was gonna I was gonna go through my shirts. I thought the fashion videos do really well on here. I do have all kinds of ideas, but also my decluttering videos don't do very well. But in general, I follow some accounts that clean up people's messes and stuff, and they do quite well. I made myself sick by eating too much. I couldn't even eat. There's never a time where I don't finish anything, and I didn't finish the candy, and I didn't finish or the peanuts either, or the clementines. That never happens. I always finish. I have to finish. My obsessive compulsive is you have to finish everything till you make yourself sick. But I even made myself sick. I was feeling horrible. I woke up feeling horrible, and then I had a couple glasses of water, and then I started to feel good again. And you know what I did? I automatically finished all the chocolate, and I couldn't stop myself till all the chocolate was gone. And then I'm remembering, like 2 days ago, I told you that it's poison. It's this refined stuff is like you don't ever eat that. Like if I wanna, I wanna be healthy. And then on top of all that, like my own video was suggested to me, so I clicked on it and watched it, and it was one of the last ones where I was taking off my shirt and I looked so fat and skinny at the same time because I haven't been doing my exercises, so it really made me want. And then some other video was suggested to me, which was telling me all of the optimistic things that I was talking to you about and what I have to do and the changes I have to make. And it listens to you, by the way. What was the other thing? Oh, one of the videos was made a tiny little mention of a movie that's on YouTube, and then YouTube has just suggested that movie to me. It's insane. But there's some really cool things happening now, like the AI dubbing of your voice. You can watch my videos in all different kinds of languages. I'm wondering if, I got a notification that happened, and my friend told me that they are watching my video in different languages. Or it's really one of you. Can I really call you my friends? No, you're not. You're my enemy. Can I open up one of these boxes and stop being foolish and talking about nothing? I'm gonna make changes. I guess it's just not happening tonight because we want to get this video done. We take down the pine cone. We take down the paper bag. If you're just joining me and this is your first video that you're watching of mine, sorry about that. There's no way that that's happening. This is my advent calendar. I haven't been enjoying it as much, I don't think, this year. I think I've stressed myself out by making too many videos. I wish there was a place to put the computer right here. We got yarn. I can't even... Does it make sense that I have to put glasses on to see a color? That's bizarre. I think it's navy blue. But maybe it's black. That's weird that I can see the color better by putting on my glasses. I'm pretty sure it's navy blue. Anyway, I wanted to weave something, but never got around to that. I'm sure we still have some time left over. Okay, we got some almonds, which I'm happy about after eating so much sugar, and I just finished the candy. The tea bag is... How many lemon gingers are there? Oh, no, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is. Lemon ginger again. There's the same amount of every tea bag. Why does it seem like everyone's lemon ginger? And then we got another Mickey. Isn't that what we got yesterday? We get a collector card with it. Let's open that up. And then in the blocks. And let me get down here all cozy and comfortable here. Let's see here. Let's see how long I can talk about nothing for nothing. Really cute, though. At least I get to open another toy tonight and look at it. What do you think of these glasses? Do you think they're a little too ridiculous? I guess there's nothing I can do about it. I just have to wait until... Or just go blind. Like, I tried to think, what did cavemen do? They just wouldn't have been able to see, and people would have had to help them, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't be able to see. Another thing is, maybe that's why they do it too. Why does eyesight go? Is it like so? Like I'm assuming everything has to do with procreation. So it's just like because you can't see who you're procreating with, you just you broaden your choices. So we got a collector card that says Mickey Mouse. Am I going to stick it in the binder with you? It says Mickey Mouse. Yeah, I'm going to put it away right now. And then we have a perfectly painted little Smurfy figure, and he's holding out his hand doing like a Mickey presenting picture. It's really cute. And I'm excited about finishing my layer. Did you just look at my bum? Were you looking at my bum? I was, this is the Mickey we got yesterday. I don't like when it's the same figure, but I guess Mickey's the man, right? He's the main character, so. My block pictures. Oh yeah, we have we're just one block short of. I'm so excited for this to finish. Like I already said this, so I could look at all the pictures all together instead of having to look on the bottom side to see the other pictures. They're so cute. I love my blocks. I love my blocks so much. We got a B again. How many B's are there? Why B? I'm thinking they give you so many B's because it has an O with it. And then these are like the same letters. The Z I was waiting for though, because I needed the Z to finish my line in here. U, V, W, X, Y, and that should be, that's one of the letters I'm missing. Z goes here, but I leave the number, I don't know. Don't ask me. Okay, so we've got an M and a Z. We had a Z yet. I was doing M words. Yeah, M was the bonus letter yesterday. I started taking notes in here. I know that I and D and Q is really hard. Let me open up that document. No, I'm not even going to open up the document today, unless I'm really struggling. But I didn't write very many. I just filled in like 3 or 4 of the letters. I didn't get the binder. That was the whole point of me grabbing all this stuff. I don't see. This is the reason. Like you gotta, if you're gonna make a video, you gotta like I mean, I already have you guys. Like if you're watching this video, then I don't have to worry about what other content I make because you're gonna watch it. So I do have to specialize. Okay. This box we don't need today. But we need the binder. Okay, this is kind of interesting because this really is what my life is like. So like I will get something, right? And then I'll want to clean it up and make it all tidy and stuff. Now because Mickey's there, I'm gonna save that space for. Oh wait, how are they? How many Mickeys are there? There's 3 Mickeys. So I was gonna put a Mickey there, a Mickey there, and a Mickey there. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna. Oh no, it was a Mickey. There's only 2 Mickeys. Okay, so I'm gonna put Mickey at the end. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so honestly, that's so funny that just happened because this is how my whole entire life is like. So like I was just like thinking how I could spread out the Mickeys. I'd probably maybe Mickey would probably be better here if you do an even amount. Like I'll do Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Mickey, Pluto. Oh yeah, that's kind of what you have to do. Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Mickey. You have to do it in order. Okay, I'm moving this Mickey. Oh, they're hard to take out of these, which I'm happy that they're hard to take out. I think I discovered that I can push it from this side, but if I go into the hole, the corners get stuck, which I guess, no, it doesn't help protect it. But I'm going to put that one there. So I'm going to put Minnie there, and I'm going to put Pluto at the end when I'm done. So I spread out Mickey evenly. Wait, then shouldn't Mickey be here? Mickey, Minnie, yeah. Oh, and then that's part of, what do they call this? Where I can't stop that has to be OCD, right? Where you can't forget about and you can't leave it like that, or it'll just drive you crazy because you need it to be like this: Mickey, Minnie, Mickey, Donald, and then Pluto. For what reason too? Why do I have this binder? Because I can open it up and look at the pictures. Oh, here's something that I wanted to show you that you wouldn't care about, but these McDonald's robots. I think that these cards are so beautiful. It's so much. I really like stuff. That's really funny. Anyway, I thought these robots were so cute. They're from McDonald's. You got a little discovery card with it, and it tells you a little science fact and stuff. And I'm missing 2 of them, and I didn't know which ones I had. And now I want to go to all the thrift stores and see if I can find them. It is very common, but I want them new in the bag so I can get their little collector card and read all about them, and they're just really cute figures. Anyway, if you're interested in toys, they're on the Toy Channel. And meanwhile, this is just a binder full of toy propaganda, paraphernalia. That's a funny phrase that I started saying, that the instruction sheets were propaganda, and I do it to this day. See, this I can recycle, which my overconsumption is just making more. I save one of them, so I have a checklist here. This is very, what would you say, on the spectrum of me, all of these things, which is the fashion video that I planned on making with you today, was supposed to be all about how I like to wear the same thing every day. So like the same thing was the t-shirts. That was the last fashion thing we did, was I straightened out all the t-shirts and I chose the ones with the best necks, and I put them separate from the ones that are for an emergency, in case I have to wear them. But I feel guilty about causing more garbage. I'd be happy eating stuff off of a tree too, but almonds are delicious and we have to eat, and that's how everything comes in a package. Do you ever think about stuff like that? Do you ever feel guilty about stuff like that? I could just eat apples and bananas. They come in their own package. Alright, I kind of like these glasses, which I thought they were too weird, but I think they're my favorite. They're one of my favorite glasses now. I did change and I went back to a different pair that I didn't think I liked, and then I decided that, yeah, I don't know. There's a really good one for M. Is there one for stuff? No. Is there one for... Oh, I'm not really good at... I smell something burning. It might just be... Oh, it's my fireplace. You might hear that. Oh, you might have seen it too. That really brings me joy. These lanterns bring me joy. I am grateful. It was a happy day. I played with toys. I sorted my toys. I thought about what I really, really want and what I really, really need. I really have to do my parcel, though, because I'm going to the post office tomorrow. But I better make my videos before I go to the post. Oh, and it's not the post office. It's to the courier office, wherever it is. It depends on what's cheaper. It depends on where I go, too. Oh, I have to go to the thrift store, though, just in case I find more robots. I really like those robots. I would go and show them to you, but you can just watch my toy video where I spent an hour making the video. Honey. I like honey. Tangerines. Clementines. Clementines were really good. They make me have weird dreams. I didn't have a weird dream. Temperature's really weird today. I got a little bit of a... I guess this is the perfect beard for me. I'm happy with this. What do you think of this earring? I like the black metal because I only wear black rimmed glasses. And I had the earring out for a long time and was like, I don't like it. I don't want to draw attention to myself. And I guess the glasses do too. And I wanted to hide, and I just want to hide. I think that's what my fashion videos are going to be about. It's be hiding in plain sight. Look how nice my stuff is. And I'm going to start doing that too. So when I'm doing when I'm entering toys into the system, and I just get, sometimes I'll fall asleep. All I have to do is sit down and I fall asleep. So I never sit down anywhere. But the pull-up bar, anytime I get tired, or maybe if my mind is wandering, I'm going to just do 10 pull-up, or maybe 20, or maybe I'll do 8 with heavy ankle weights on, and maybe I'll get huge. And then one day, I can do exercises outside in the sun again. And That's what I really like to do, but I also don't like people watching me. I've never gone to a gym before and would be very embarrassed by that. I hate people looking at me. I really hate it. It's so funny. Why am I on YouTube? Maybe, do I like hiding my eyes, my face? Yeah. Oh, and my thumbnail today, my hair was all gray on the sides. What is this video about? Oh, my teeth aren't, look, this is white. My teeth are so yellow. And you can't, there's a cavity I have a cavity that you can actually see. And that's not gonna, you can't see it. You might think you can see it, that's just a shadow. Yeah, I did just eat some, don't look at my teeth. They are quite yellow, and I don't even drink coffee. That's 50-year-old yellow teeth. I have to do the white strips, so that's going to happen too. Even though they didn't work the last time, I'll do this last round of 10, and then if that doesn't work, I'll do Crest. I'll pay the big bucks for the brand name version, and if that doesn't work, then whatever. I don't care. I mean, I will care. I have to go to a dentist. I have to save up enough money to go to the dentist. Dragon Balls Z. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Boxes and blocks. I love feeling these. That feels like gratitude. The Q1 is always, but the quiet, that's what I remember. It's quiet right now. I get so mad when I can hear even a faint little beat happening, but I am grateful for the quiet, and I think that is one of the best ones. And I'm also grateful that I can question myself and wonder if I am doing everything properly, or did I make a giant mistake? Did I make a giant mistake? Mistakes. Oh, that was what the podcast was about making mistakes and stuff. So YouTube might have been a giant mistake, and I keep thinking that YouTube's a giant mistake because I wasted 10 years of my life trying to make it work. Well, I probably didn't know for the first 2 years or something that you could make YouTube work, but I didn't try very hard. And that's what you have to do. I'm a martyr. Am I grateful that I'm a martyr? Kind of, because it is who I am. I wanted to prove to myself that I was good enough. That just being me was good enough, that I didn't have to try. Because when you try, maybe I am afraid of something. I never understand when people say they're afraid of things, but am I afraid of trying and failing? Maybe that's what I'm afraid of. Actually putting the effort in? No, it wasn't like that. I know that. I know that putting effort in is, I'm not afraid of failing, and I never understood that, and everybody saying that that's the reason that you don't do something is because you're afraid of failing. I mean, I'm sure that I know that is a thing, but that's not my thing. I'm not afraid of failing. God, I want to succeed. Of course I want to succeed. And I'm not afraid of what people think. I don't like when people judge me, because I judge everyone, but I could give it rat's ass. Where's my girl? God, I thought I stopped recording. I could give a rat's ass what anybody thinks. Only when I think too much about it do I care. Look at that subway. I showed you that before. It's so weird how the car is wrapped around the tracks. That looks kind of... Oh, it's so cool. These drugs are so cool. And this flower I never stopped to look at. Maybe that's not in there. I guess I didn't get that far. Because, it's the Z. It's the last letter. Well, that's summer... Oh, I thought that was a submarine. I thought that was a whole different picture. That it was a cruise ship. But it's not. Wait, is it? Did I? Oh no, it's not. They're all in the same direction. That's how you know. But that sunflower, that's what that is, because they have that shape like that. So cool. And look at it on the wood grain. You see the grain, the wood stain? See that? The wood grain? I love wood grain. I love knots and holes, and I should be living in a log cabin. I want to have a house. I don't get to have a house. I'd be fine without a house, though, so whatever. It would be really nice. There's that weird... We got this letter yesterday. It's that weird bird, caribou or something, and that's going to be a duck. What a weird shape. It's so... I guess the 70s is what... Yeah, I did. I mentioned that was 70s. It reminded me of hippies recreating indigenous art. That bee, kind of Sesame Streety, just simple, nice drawings. Z, sleeping. Well, I slept in and I felt all inflamed. Inflammation. That's why you don't eat the sugar. I'm gonna make sure that I don't buy the rest of those chocolates that are over there at the dollar store that I found that are hidden, and they're only 75 cents and they're cheap. I'm not going to eat those. Am I all over the place today? No, I'm keeping it really calm, which is nice. We've already settled down for the night. So I'm gonna get my Z's tonight. Well, no, I always say that. This video is gonna take so long to upload. I'm gonna have to, I'll call this turn down service, this video. No, I won't. The thumbnail will take so long, but no, because this is a really good angle. So I'll just make sure that the screen is flat. And then maybe if I can put my feet in, are my feet dirty? They shouldn't be, because everything, my teeth look dirty, my feet look dirty. I could put them in for like those feet people. I like my feet, not so much now. They look funny. Hi. Are they? They're really dry recently. Oh, there, you can't tell. I want a bathtub. Oh, can we talk? Oh, bathtubs. So great. There's a bathtub in my house, but I don't use that bathroom. Other people use that bathroom. It's a really bad bathtub, too. I used to. There's a picture of me scrubbing it on Instagram, I think. Okay. A bathtub, a clawfoot bathtub. Here, let's do some manifestation right now. I'm not really doing what I'm supposed to be doing, but I am grateful for bathtubs. Sometimes I think about like places I could live that nobody else would want, and that's why I could have them, and they'd be really cheap because I wouldn't care, because I'm all by myself. So it could be this huge like loft that it could even be kind of dirty kind of thing. Like I would clean it, but like some kind of garage, and it would have brick walls, and it would have wood floors. I don't want it to be dirty, by the way. But it could be really like rustic, and it could be splinter. I don't want splintery floors. Don't manifest that. All right. Well, here's the thing. Okay, it's not dirty. It doesn't have to be dirty. It's not new. It's old, and it's got brick walls, and the bricks could be painted, or they could not be painted. Probably I would like it more if they weren't painted. Just your natural brick and mortar exposure, and the floors have to be all wood. So just this one big square box, and let's say it's like it could be any size. It could be really tiny, and I would be happy. And then it would be the bigger the better, of course. But just this big one room. Now the toilet and the bathtub, I want it to have a toilet and a bathtub. It doesn't even have to have a shower. It would be nice if it had a shower too. I mean, you can. It's so easy to do that plumbing yourself and rig up a shower to a bathtub. But I'd be happy with just a bathtub. Would be fine, as long as it was a clawfoot. Well, it doesn't have to be. Okay, in this place, it would be a clawfoot bathtub though. So there'd be a clawfoot bathtub. I'll take off my glasses. And it could be in the center of the room. And the toilet, well, the toilet it's probably best if the toilet isn't in the center of the room, but it would be kind of cool if the bathtub was just right, well, actually it wouldn't. Okay, so the bathtub and the toilet can be over in the corner of this room, and I don't even need them closed in. I don't care. I mean, it would be nice if, I might have someone over, but... And then they would probably feel kind of uncomfortable about that. Like, I could build like something around it, but still, people like that to be soundproof. I mean, I could very easily construct a room around it. But what I'm trying to say is that I won't even care. Like, if it was just one great big room. So I guess that would make it a bathroom. I could live in a bathroom. That's not what I'm saying, though. I think over in the corner there's a toilet and a bathtub and hopefully a sink. And then, I mean, there wouldn't have to be because the sink would be over in the other place. And I lived in a loft that was like this, by the way. Oh, am I going to talk about that? Where the bathroom... I had my own bathroom. But nobody, if anybody did come over, they always asked me, do you share that bathroom with somebody else? And because it was outside of my apartment, I didn't share it with anybody else. But it was, because this was a factory loft, it was the bathroom for my unit was the bathroom that once was the bathroom for the floor of the building. And it had stalls in it. Was it just one stall? I think it had 2 stalls. Did it have 2 stalls? Did I have 2 toilets? Did I have a urinal? Oh, I think one of the stalls was turned into a... No, I think it had 2. I don't remember having 2. I must have just had 1 stall in it and a shower, because I would have remembered if I had 2 toilets. Anyway, so I had this bathroom that I had to, so the whole time, because I think both of my doors locked on closing, so I made sure that I wore a key around my neck because I'm so forgetful, and I didn't want to going back in the shower. Well, I'd have to leave my apartment and go to the shower. Kind of inconvenient, but also kind of cool. Anyway, this was in this... It was in this room, just like I'm describing, except the bathroom wasn't in the unit. So it would have been nice to have the bathroom in the unit, even though I did have my own bathroom across the hall. And it was quite big. I even put a TV in my other unit, well, my bathroom, which was kind of big. So I set up a little, TV and kind of all kinds of cool stuff in there too. Very, very weird scenario. And I also, in that unit, I'm not manifesting anything. I put a swing, and I talked about this not too long ago. I put a swing in the middle of it, and I could swing, and I used to go on YouNow. That was the streaming, the streaming service back then, the big one. And I used to talk to people, and I did meet some nice people on there. Some nice girls who all got boyfriends and now aren't allowed to watch my videos anymore, obviously. I always know when my girlfriends have boyfriends, because they'll come and they'll return, they'll come and they'll go. My online girlfriends I'm talking about, because you see them show up, and then they disappear, and then they show up again. And they say hi. But you can imagine. And they have to unfollow me on Instagram and then follow me again on Instagram. That's what happens, because you can't be following somebody like me on Instagram when you're in a relationship. That would be That would be disrespectful, right? Disrespectful. Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know anything about Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know why I even said that. The O was a hard one. Oh, organic, my optimism, my open-mindedness. Oh, those are two really good ones. Am I optimistic? I guess I wish I was more optimistic. Oh, let's get back to the dream loft. Well, that's pretty much it. Like, I wouldn't care. Just as long as there's a bathtub and a toilet and a sink. But the sink doesn't have to be next to the toilet and the bathtub. I could bend down and use if I wanted to wash my hands, after I use the washroom. That's what we say in Canada. After we use the restroom, or after we poop and pee. Here, how's that? I could, bend down and wash my hands with the faucet from the bathtub. Or I could just, walk over to the kitchen area. Oh, the reason why I segued to that was because in this loft, I made a really nice kitchen. Because they pretty much let you do whatever you wanted to. Well, I actually didn't even ask. But I guess because it was so, rustic and torn down, I think the building did get torn down, actually, now. I built this really awesome kitchen. I loved it. It had melamine. That also was a trigger too. When I was looking at my wood furniture, and I mentioned this not too long ago on here too, I do not like compressed sawdust covered in that plastic stuff, which is what moves countertops and cabinets and pretty much everything from IKEA except for the wood stuff. Oh, and this bed is from IKEA, but when I choose something from IKEA, I don't choose anything that's bad. You can get good quality furniture, but it has to be rustic and rugged and hard and made out of metal. You have to buy the wood and you have to buy the metal pieces, and that goes for when you buy furniture anywhere, or it's just going to fall apart. I mean, how many drawers have you had where the bottom falls out of those IKEA things because your clothes are too heavy in it, and the really thin, flimsy melamine doesn't what's that called? MDF doesn't stay into the slots, and it just keeps falling apart, and it's all, don't buy stuff like that. That's unacceptable. And I do notice with stuff like that, you know what makes it, when you pack things too hard, those things actually do work if you don't have anything and you're really good with your things. If you're really gentle with your stuff and you're not clumsy, and if you don't pack your dresser too full, then you're not gonna mess it up, and it's gonna last longer. It's just us trying to cram more and more things into things that make it worse. Let's get back to this loft. I don't like to think about it though, because now my mind is just going more over to that small castle in Montreal that I think about every day, and I imagine what furniture from Restoration Hardware I would put in it, or the stuff that was available years ago. I don't know. Restoration Hardware does change its furniture. And I think about that, and I think about, I'd have a seating area there where people would have to sit if they came to visit, and I wouldn't let them into the rest of the place. So I'd set up a nice sitting at the entrance so that they couldn't come in any further and they wouldn't have to. That's what I thought about that very carefully. And that would be a leather couch so that it would be easily cleaned. But for the couches that I would use, they would be white cotton. They would be kind of a natural cotton, but I would have like I use, which I don't have down now, which was kind of, no, it's not kind of bad of me. I'm clean. I'm all clean and fresh. And I'm not really, I haven't showered. I mean, I am, but I'm not. I didn't do anything today, so I'm not dirty. So I'd throw a blanket on top of it before I sat on it, especially if I was shirtless and sweaty and stuff like that. But, yeah, I'd be kind of worried about having, but then I'd probably, what I think is that I'd be so rich that I it wouldn't matter. I wouldn't care if somebody came over and made it dirty because I just buy a new sofa. That'd be wasteful, though. Nonetheless, at the entrance would be this big sectional that would be leather, and that's where people would sit if they came to visit me, or they could sit. The dining room is right to the right when you walk in, and then there is a area where it would be good for a seating area on the left. But I also think that seating area is where I would put a no. Sometimes I think that that's where I'd put like some antique exercise equipment. In this place, I'd have one of those pommel horses, those old-fashioned leather ones. Is that what they're called? Pommel horses? You hold on to this, and then I would practice some, calisthenics, gymnastics things on it, and I'd have that Swedish ladder. Swiss ladder? Maybe it's a Swiss ladder. And I thought I'd have one there. I thought I'd put them in a few places, and that would be pretty cool. I wonder what you could do. This is a historic building, so I wonder what you're allowed to drill into the stone walls. See, it has stone walls. It's a really cool place. One day, I don't know. This is why I don't believe in manifestation, is because I just imagine myself living there. I mean, I've furnished the whole place. It should be mine by now. But I don't see any steps coming even closer to it. Oh. But what I really did learn to focus on myself right now is what I've been thinking about, and then what this YouTube video that just, I don't know, spelled it out for me that it's true, is that I have been recognizing what I don't want currently. It's so funny that this video, it summarized everything that I was thinking about, and everything that I can't deal with and don't want. And I've been thinking about that, and thinking about, what do I have to do to change it? What do I have to do? And right now, that is number one, I have to get rid of everything I own. And then it feels so good. Just, I tell you, with the boxes and everything, just opening up the space opens up. It gets easier and easier, and I'm so grateful for that's happening. I guess these are just trigger stones. I guess we can go with that. I'm not gonna force myself and make myself. That does make bad content. However, look what these blocks, even when I'm not even following my directions properly, look what they trigger. I mean, it's not like I haven't done all of these letters already. I've done all these letters already. So it's fine. I did good. I don't feel like I'm cheating, but also this is something that I'm thinking about, is that I should just stop this cold turkey, and then I should be focusing on selling everything. And it's not like I can't come back to this. I mean, I have to come, but then that's what pops into my head, is that I can't let this go, because there's no other options. But I do have to do this better. So I'm going to work on doing this better. I did very well here, not going. Did I though? Not going off on many tangents. I didn't lose totally my train of thought. I do want to calm down though, and I will I need to just relax. There is a lot of things that I can teach, which that's the worst part about YouTube. But that is, I don't want to. I see. This is probably my problem, but I think when you say that when you're teaching something to somebody, that means you're saying that you're better than somebody else. And I don't want to say that. I like these colors, primary colors. Yeah, but I mean, I do have lots of life experience, and I do have lots of rules, and it's not about me, and I'll never do it. Well, never say never, but right now I don't want to do any video about telling people how to do it, but I do like setting a good example, and I do believe that that's the right thing. And yes, I was going to do a video about my turn down service. It's so funny that I, just like in a hotel, at the end of the night I have to take my pillows off the bed. And what I normally do, and recently this is a new thing, is, which I have mentioned recently, is that I open up all the windows and let a big fresh air come in while I'm taking the shower before I get into bed at night. And it changes all of the ions in the air, and it freshens it up, and it just makes it all fresh and ready. And then I like a cool room anyway. And yeah, and then I have my lights all dimmed and my beautiful lanterns. I was thinking about, this is something that I thought about, I could like keep my pillows at the head of the bed normally, but then at the end of the night I could have it really set up so that I stare this way, and then I could see, and I turn my lanterns right down so they look like just a little tiny candle flicker up there, and they look so cool. But yeah, I haven't done that yet, where like, all I have to do is like take the pillows off the bed and then have this set and ready down here, which it kind of is, because this doesn't fit on here. See, in a perfect world, I would have this is a drop cloth that doesn't really fit on my bed, so I waste a lot of time like folding this over and then over again to make it neat, to have it really. And I do. These are the things that I could like make a video about, but do it more articulately and show you what I'm talking about while I'm doing it. This extra piece usually is very useful in the wintertime because it adds an extra layer, so I can double up the layers. That's another thing that I might change. Instead of having layers of quilts like I do, I could just have one giant blanket. That would save me. That's the difference between me and a lot of other people. Like, there are people who don't use sheets. It drives me crazy. But I guess they wear all kinds of clothes to bed. That also. That's very strange. Yeah. You gotta have a protection between you and the blankets, or then you'd have to wash your blanket all the time. But I guess their clothes is the protection. Their face is still touching the duvet and stuff, and I don't think those people wash their duvet covers very often either. Are you one of those people who just sleeps under the blanket and you don't have a top sheet and a bottom sheet? That's not me. You gotta set up these sanitary practices, and all of the time that it takes me to make the bed and to make dinner and to wash the dishes and all of that stuff has been, that's I guess why I don't believe in meditation, because that's meditation. Just enjoying everything I do. I've been also trying not to. Well, I haven't really been trying not to, but I haven't. Like, I always would take the phone into the shower with me and listen to a podcast. But I've been like saying it's not so bad if I don't. Like, it's just more fun to play music or play something to listen to while I, floss my teeth and brush my teeth and wash my bum, and that's pretty much all I do in the shower anyway. And rinse off, the day. My shower's really bad. It's so hard to keep clean because I guess it's got no fan in it or anything, but I air it out and try to clean it as much as possible. But it gets dirty fast, and it's got holes in the grout, and I can't wait to get out of here because there's so much that I can't control, and I'd rather be homeless than. How long have I been talking now? Am I gonna make this tea tonight? I don't know. I better drink some more. I did drink. I haven't had. I had chocolate, and I ate the rest of my molasses candies, and I'm gonna finish the peanuts now because I really didn't have. I guess I'm gonna have lots of nuts now. What else could I? Maybe I'll have popcorn. I don't really feel like it. Maybe I don't eat anything because I ate so much candy yesterday. See, but it was really good that I had the clementines. That was a lot of clementines to eat too. 4 pounds of 5 pounds. I didn't eat the skin, so I don't know how much the skin added up to. But that was good that I had that, and I have lots of those apples. I think I might make popcorn because it'll be nice. Oh, I don't deserve it yet. I still have to. I have to put a parcel into the system. So I'll wrap that up, weigh it, do all that stuff, which is a lot easier now since I discovered a newer way to do it within the eBay system. So that part's good. I'll be glad when that's over. I'll be glad when I'm done selling all the stuff, but I have to sell it. Virgil, I remembered your name. I thought of Virgin and all. Virgil, I think it was he who said wanted me to sell everything in a large lot. First of all, I don't. That stuff like that doesn't exist in Canada. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, Canada really sucks because of the amount of people. There's no. Yeah, I'm sure that I think that there's Hot Wheels people. I don't know how you find them, but it's just not. It's not worth it. And plus, I do have to make. It would be great to get rid of everything at once, and I don't have a problem doing that. And I could just discard everything, and I've done it a million times before with other possessions I've had when I've moved and stuff. But with the toys, I need to make as much money as possible, and some of them are worth a lot. So the hardest part is weeding through what's worth a lot and what's not worth a lot. But after Christmas, that is what's happening, and I'm gonna have to just do it like really quickly. Just pick up a box and say, is this worth my time? Sometimes I have to hold on to this stuff, knowing that I have other stuff somewhere else, which I don't know where it is at the time. And if I combine it with something, as long as I can make that package worth $50 or more, then I'll do it. But if there's, like, the more space I get, the easier it is going to be. So I can also do some kind of hierarchy too, where I know that these toys aren't worth as much. So I have to like start making these weird sections or piles of, okay, this one's really valuable, so sell this first. So that's what I have to do. But at the same time, I also have to weed out. I have to weed through some stuff that's not worth very much and put it aside. Now, I am living in this huge, large house, so I do have like areas and places where I can like divide up the stuff more easily, but I also have to keep in mind that I'm not to waste too much time organizing, and the important thing is to sell. But this plan is really, really good. I know. I just have to make sure that I can, and there's always going to be surprises in there where something that I think is worth a lot is not worth anything, and something that I don't know is worth something is worth a lot. So I do have to check everything, and it's very time consuming, and it's not my strong suit. So I have also considered like hiring some, because I know there's people that could do what I need to do so much more quickly, and I probably would make more money with them doing these things that I can't do. And the funny thing is, when I do have help with people doing, I think I've mentioned that, who are really good at things, I work really well managing stuff. Yeah. Like, for example, I think I mentioned yesterday that that I got a job at a health food store as a cashier, and in 2 weeks they made me the manager. But here's the thing: the other people, the other people there, they knew that I couldn't do the numbers. Like, like you had to, there's so much, it was a health food store, so the majority of it was produce going through, and you had to memorize all of the codes for all of the produce. Now I knew what the produce was called and everything because I love vegetables and stuff, so I knew all that stuff, and I had all of the knowledge of this stuff, but I couldn't, because of the way my brain works, I couldn't remember the codes. But there were people who could remember, like they knew every single code, and they could, so I would say, Granny Smith, carrot, and I'd have to ask what the thing. But the story, what I'm trying to say here is that I knew what had to get done. So whenever I would go and it was really busy, I would be able to see like, oh, those carts are piling up over there. Those this person is backed up and they need somebody to help them bag, and I would be able to see what priorities were to be taken, and they saw that I automatically knew what had to be done. So it was kind of oh yeah. So I guess some people would come in and you'd be like this backup person, and then those people usually didn't know what to do, but I knew exactly what needed to be done and what had priority. And when I don't have those stressful things over my head that I have to think about, that my brain just can't process, like trying to think of the numbers and trying to input something, or as simple as trying to type something into the computer, or trying to remember which way my numbers and letters go, then I can take over and be able to delegate and see who can do what better and what needs to get done. It was so funny though, because some of the people that had been there a long, long time, when nobody told them that I became the manager, and I never told them that I became the manager because I felt so guilty. And they saw that I wasn't on cash anymore, and a few of them, they would say, "Oh, they're not letting you on," because they knew I struggled on cash. They knew I struggled knowing the numbers, and I said, "Oh, no, they don't." And I said, "They don't. No, they don't want me on cash anymore." And then I just, would go around, watching and making sure everything was running smoothly. And they thought that I was just like a bag boy, but I was really their manager. But they had, and initially somebody ended up telling them that that's what was going on, because well, that's the fun. That I don't know what kind of story that is, but I guess it's a story about we all have our strengths and our weaknesses, and maybe I need to hire somebody, because I can't, it's really hard for me, and it takes me so much longer to do certain things, and I don't know how to, but also, isn't it really good for you? Isn't that what all the people tell you? To do things that are the hardest? That's what you have to do in life, and you have to do the hard things first. I always do the easy things first, and I also have to use the washroom now. The washroom. I have to pee. So I'm going to do that. Again, then I have to make a thumbnail. Well, this can be uploading while I make a thumbnail, but the thumbnail is just going to be me somewhere here. I'll try to straighten out the image and make it look good. I can see bags under my eyes or something. I don't know. I'll have to see what that looks like. I feel like I bragged. I'm not trying to brag or anything. How am I bragging by saying that I'm so stupid that I can't do something? But I do know what needs to get done. Oh, that's a good point. That does take a 360 to close this down. I know what needs to get done. I know what I want and what I don't want. First of all, I know what I don't want, so that helps you, and that's the rules that people tell. If you don't know what you want, try to identify what you don't want. but I know what I want. I've always known what I wanted, and I've just done it. But I do have to focus on what I don't want, because this is rock bottom. Rock bottom looks pretty fucking good though, and that is it's pretty awesome that I can be as happy at rock bottom. I mean, maybe being homeless, but I don't see living on a beach as being rock bottom either. I see that as being awesome too. Having nothing to worry about. The possession, just when you thought it was over. Possessions, like, I really like my things, and I really know what I want everything to look like and to be and feel, and what I want to do every day and each morning and every night and throughout the day. I know what all those things, I do all of those things, which is incredible. So I've got so much to be grateful there. But there are still things that they aren't perfect, and nor will they ever be. But that's the best thing. That even makes life even better when, yeah, people who have nothing to strive for are miserable. So I got to be grateful for that too. That I have all of this. That I still dream, and I still think about what I can do to make things better. And I'm gonna keep the camera like that angle, because, well, I'm using the blocks. These blocks are awesome. I'm so grateful for them. Alright, I really have to twinkle. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me.